Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Now here's Cam Scatterby on the ground. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Dart's out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First down, New York.
1st and 10 from the 43. On the handoff, here's Scatterby. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Like his dad before him, Jeremiah Trotter Jr. on the tackle.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. On play action with Dart. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a pickup of 26. And it's good for a New York first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Running with Scatterby. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Going right back to Scatterby. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Dart. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great, set. Hey,
Right to the air, it's Hurts. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Hurts trying again on 2nd down. It's Devontae Smith. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First down, run with Barkley. And big game followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
A 44-yard attempt.
Elliott connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. From the pistol, he gave to Scatterboo. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
Well, they that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. He finds Mitchell, complete. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Dart setting in the throw here. That's caught for the first. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. The Giants in control so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Dart now against the blitz. Screen here for Scatterboo. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Dart gonna throw again. He finds Neighbors right side. And this one does not go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. This makes it up to the 25. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Trimmer.
Now Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
It's on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be second down.
Good, set.
Here's Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
No touch that. Go silver, ready? No touch.
On third down, it's Hurts. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. So they're left with fourth down here. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Starts his return from the 23. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Giants lining things up. First and 10.
Let's go now.
They give right side. It's Scatterboo. And they send him out of bounds right as he was coming up to that marker, Brock. It's going to be second down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Scatterboo now from the gun. A lot of space ahead. He is down to the 30-yard line. Pick up 34 yards on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Blitz coming. Here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right the window where all options are now available to you on second, and that playbook is wide open.
Offensive line. This is second and 4. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here's start now. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down. So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good, to get into that rhythm, and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
They're on 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10.
Good. No.
Play action, Hurts has it. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
Good coverage by Andrew Phillips.
No touch that. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions have made this third down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More football from the Link coming up in just a moment. Their punter making his way out now. That right there might just earn him a one-way ticket to his coach's doghouse. He interfered with a fair catch, and that gives this offense a free 15-yard boost heading on the field. A costly penalty flag there as that turns fourth down into 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. He has room past the 25. Touchdown, New York! The Giants grow their lead just before halftime. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Trimmer.
Rolling from the gun here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Great. Set.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
And the Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hurts yet again. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles chop some of the lead off before the half. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Dart out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's Dart. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked out by Quinion Mitchell. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Dart resetting here after the pick. Hyatt with the grab. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Third quarter is going to start with a run by Barkley. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Air it out on 3rd. Play not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Driving forward with Scannaboo. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Third down now. Here's Darts. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Andrew Makuba makes the play. And the Eagles are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Easy, 63, 63, bang.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working inside the red zone. Throws caught. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Trimmer.
He'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll have half the work done for them already. He's out of bounds right at the midfield stripe.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking, let's capitalize and find that end zone.
He's going to bring this down to their 35. Gain of 15 there. And it's good for a New York first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Darts back to throw. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go.
Scatterboo here on 1st and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal. Out of the gun this time. Here's Darts. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
Let's give him some credit. He's done his best to three them to death in this game, Kate. And he's continuing that effort here in the second half, as his fourth field goal of the game gives them a slim lead.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Finds Barkley underneath. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
No touch. No touch.
We're going to go with Barkley on the counter. We'll cobble together a yard there. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
All set to go now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. All set to go now from the 35.
No touch. No touch.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Number 18. 10 yards on the wicket. It's 2nd and inches at the 25-yard line.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. No touch.
Let's get to that wide complete. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Here's Scatterboo. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Scatterboo. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him. The Sharks at the 38. On first down, it's Scatterberry. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Finds him on the crossing route. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. It's a gain of 22. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now it's Scatterberry. He stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. He'll bring up third down.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. This is Scatterberry, left side. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Now some whistles and a stoppage for an injured member of the offense. That is Cam Scatterberry who's being attended to. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. They'll run, ETN. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 4th quarter lead. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. Can't make that pass work, so as a result, they will not be able to push their new lead to a field goal. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Great, set.
He'll look to throw it. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And now it's second down.
The coverage by Andrew Phillips.
Back to throw. Completed to his running back. He's still going at the 30. And they hit big there on that second down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Giants make the play that should win them this game.
That coordinator calls a screen pass. The last thing he's thinking is an interception. We so rarely see interceptions on screens. But when that defense has an awareness, as they did right there, and they got their eyes on the quarterback, they blow up that screen and even do it one better.
And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants get some all-important insurance. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants grow their lead to 8. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Hauled in by Goedert, left side. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Set. Trimmer.
Hurts on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Dump off caught by his back. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
And again, here's Hurts. Hits his running back. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
From the red zone now. This time not able to get it to him. He's been a favorite target on this drive, but incomplete there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Great. Set. 180. Man.
Hurts yet again. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down. Now to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
That's good for the Eagles.
Great, set.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
He finds him right side. And it's not over yet for football fans. He scores, and now a 2-point conversion will force overtime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And the conversion is good. He's into the end zone. Oh, looks like we may be headed for overtime. They're not out of it yet. That conversion successfully tied this game and puts us, of course, on track for overtime.
So much momentum gain, long odds to get those 2-point conversions, but now you got to have discipline. We know we've seen it in playoffs with limited time left. You got to make sure you finish the deal and carry this momentum you've just gained into that extra frame.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. On the carry, this is Scatteroo. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Darts out of the shotgun. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Andrew Makuba makes the play. And the Eagles make the interception on the final play of regulation. They've got some serious momentum now as we head to overtime. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great, set. Anyone else?
First throw of overtime. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be blocked out at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
It's Hurts once again. He finds Brown right side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. We've set it downs for them from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Hey, let's go. Alpha, alpha, alpha.
To the air on third and long. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. Fourth down coming up. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
That felt like the game right there, Kate. What a risk they took. He misses, and all the other side needs is a big play, and they're in field goal range. But he doesn't miss. He steps up, and he drives it through. Now they are a stop away from the win.
Without a doubt, Brock, the most important possession of the game about to begin as the kick is away. Has this at the 6. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. Holding by his back, Scatterbury. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They gain 11 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Running with Scatterbury. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Hurry gets to the line. To throw. Can't convert on third. That's to the ground and incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Here he is to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. And goes to the hurry up here. On the handoff, here's Scatterbury. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Go play action. Here's Dart. Connects on the crosser. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Timeout calls, and that's going to be the second for New York. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Right with Scatterbury here on the ground. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And they only needed a field goal to end it, as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime.